Hello and welcome to all of you in the video lecture number 22. In this video, I have discussed about the moderation analysis in Smart PLS. Dear friends, this is video. This is completely a theoretical video in which I have discussed about the moderation analysis. Where further I have discussed about the what is a moderation analysis and what type of the moderators are there, like the categorical moderator, numerical continuous moderator. And also I have discussed about the three approaches to conduct the moderation analysis in Smart PLS. Smart PLS 3.3.3, this is the latest version which offers you three types of the moderation analysis. In this video, I have introduced all these three moderation approaches. And in the video number 23, 24, and 25, in these three videos, I have discussed about these three moderation approaches, theoretical and practical. I have done all these things in these three videos. If you find time, you can watch all those ones. This is a completely theoretical video, which is very important to understand the content of the lecture video number 23, 24, and 25. Dear friends, apart from this one, I also videos are available on the mediation analysis. If you find time, you can also watch these 3 or 4 videos on the mediation analysis. So in this video, again, that is a moderation analysis. Before starting this lecture formally, I would like to introduce, my name is Dr. Raimbek Sumbro, and I'm from Shabati University, Pakistan. Dear friend, this is my certificate, which was awarded to me from the PLS-SEM Academy after completing these 9 courses from this academy. Okay, so now moderation analysis. That's very easy. Moderation analysis basically talks about it is an interaction effect. That means the effect of the combined effect of independent variable and the moderator on the dependent variable. Also, we call it is a moderating effect. So also we call it is a moderating effect. Okay, now what is that? It is basically check the strength or influence the strength or the direction of the relationship between the independent and dependent variable. So now in my previous videos, I discussed about the mediation. So now in the mediation, we are going to check out the impact of the independent variable on dependent variable through a third factor. But here, the concept is somewhat different from the mediation. Here we are moderator, what it is going to influence or affect the relationship between the dependent variable and independent variable. Like in case of in the form of the like the strength in the direction of the relationship. Sometimes the direction may be changed. Sometimes the strength may come down or may go up after introducing the effect of moderator variable in between the dependent variable and independent variable. Okay, so now moderator is basically a third variable. Like in case of mediation, the mediation is also a third variable, which change the relationship, in the form of the change in the direction of relationship or change in the strength of the impact of independent variable on dependent variable. Okay, and then, dear friends, this is the qualitative. Now, the moderator can be qualitative, like the sex, race, and class, or it can also be the quantitative, like the level of the rewards. Now this level of rewards, the quantitative means that any data which we are going to collect on the basis of the scale, 5-point Likert scale. If you are going to collect the data with the help of any scale, the data we call is a quantitative data, are the variables which are involved. These are the quantitative variable. Now these two variable, now variable may be qualitative or quantitative. Now what they affect the direction, is already I told you that affect the direction or the strength of the relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable. Okay, then the basic moderator effect can be presented as an interaction. Basically, we are presenting the effect of the moderator in the shape of the interaction between the one focal dependent variable along with the another moderator. So here, basically, we are focusing on one dependent independent variable or IV, and then we are going to check out the collective impact of IV and the moderator on the dependent variable to check the direction or the strength of the between these two variables. Moderator variable are typically introduced when there is an unexpected, so are weak, are inconsistent relationship. Now there is a reason why we include the moderator in our study. That's the reason. That means sometimes we have the unexpectedly weak relationship between the dependent and dependent variable, or most of the time we are finding inconsistent relationship between the variable and the between the independent and dependent variable. That's the reason. That's why we have to introduce one moderator in the case. Like here, this is a moderator, and this is a predictor. Here, predictor, other term we call as an independent variable, and outcome we call as a dependent variable. So we want to check the impact of the predictor on outcome in the presence of moderator. Alternatively, we can also the stress. Now, everywhere the stress, psychological stress, financial stress, physical stress are there. So now here we want to check the stress, impact of stress on depression. So here, in the presence of the social support. Okay. And then moderator variable can be categorical and the metric in nature. So now these there are two types of the moderator, categorical and the metric. Okay, now the effect of the categorical moderator are the comparison of the groups. Now we can create the groups on the basis of the gender, one group for male, another group for the female. For this purpose, observations are grouped according to their value. Okay, a categorical variable. Now the observation can be grouped, separate observation for the female, separate observation for the male, and then we are going to compare this outcome across the group. That means that we are going to compare the results or outcome between these two groups. And then here is another our hypothesis. Hypothesis is that the positive relationship between the satisfaction would be stronger for male compared to female. So now here satisfaction and loyalty. Okay. Now here is also a moderator, but this moderator is a general or the qualitative moderator. Okay, and then another thing is here is another moderator, but this time the moderator is our continuous moderator. So here we want to check the positive relationship between the setting difficult goals and performance will be stronger when the task is ability is high, when you are fully capable to perform any task, or even the task or goal may be much more difficult when you are when you have the complete ability, then your performance will be wonderful. So now we want to check the setting difficult goal and performance in the presence of task ability. So here our moderator is a continuous moderator. So here moderator can be categorical or metric in nature is already I told you. Now here the alternate in case of the metric moderator variable, the product of the two variable is used to present interaction effect. But now this happens only in case of the metric variable. If you have the metric variable, then we can take the product of the two variable. One is a focused independent variable or focal independent variable, and another is a the values of the moderator. When we combine, we check the impact or interaction effect of these two variable on the dependent variable. That is the concept of the moderator variable. And then moderator variable can be categorical. For example, here the qualitative variable cannot be quantifiable. That means any categorical variable which is also a qualitative variable, we cannot that means say in terms of the quantity, we cannot quantify all these one, and these two we are measuring on the nominal or ordinal scale. And then discrete variable is another. Now you remember continuous variable, this is a discrete variable. Now discrete variable are basically countable, are finite amount of the time. For the change in your pocket or the money in your bank account. There may be the hundreds of the dollars in your bank account, but again, these are countable. It may take much more time to count all these months, but again, it is countable. The main thing is that either it is countable or not countable. Time is not important, but important is the quantity is countable. If it is quantity is countable, it is called discrete. Okay, and then another thing is continuous variable. Now, continuous variable which we count forever, that means which has infinite quantity which we cannot count, like your age. Now see that the days of year, every day we are counting, but it still is uncountable because we do not know when we will die. So now if this type of the quantity is there, so this quantity we call is a continuous. Okay, and then the PLS-SEM basically offers you the three approaches which you can adopt, moderating approaches to analyze your data. So first one is a product indicator approach. The second is a two-stage approach, and third one is the orthogonalizing approach. So three approaches are there, which that means the Smart PLS offers to you. My video number 23 on this product indicator approach is available. Video number 24 that is available on the two-stage approach, and video number 25 that is also available on the orthogonalizing approach. Okay, and now I'm going to tell you that means in which condition, which type of the approach a researcher should choose. So this is the guideline, that means which can guide you, that means where you can choose which type of the approach from the three available approach. So first of all, this is a moderator and a variable. So now this story starts from the determining the moderator and the independent variable. Okay, so now the first thing is if your moderator is formative, or if your independent variable is formative, or both are any one, in this case we can use a two-stage approach. Okay, so another thing is about the reflective. Another thing is in case of the reflective, again the same condition is there. If your moderator or independent variable is reflective, both are any one. If it is a reflective, then we have to choose these. There's a long range. These three limits approaches are two approaches are available. Okay, now sometimes you may face some problem. What is the difference between the reflective and the formative? Basically, there's a two type of the construct. One is a reflective, and another is a formative construct. So now, if you want to know the difference between these two, reflective and formative construct, then my two videos are available. Here you are also looking their thumbnail of these two videos. You can go on my channel and you can have a complete understanding of the reflective and formative construct. Okay, now here we are depending on the goal. For example, if your goal is the reveal of the significance of moderator, if you want to check the significance of the moderator, then the two-stage approach is appropriate for you. And then if your goal is at the minimum estimation bias error biasness of the moderator, then orthogonalizing approach is appropriate. And if the goal is to maximize the prediction, then again the orthogonalizing approach is better for you, is a better option than the other options. Okay, so now this is the source for this type of discrimination. So now a premiere on partial least square book is available, and from there I have collected this information from there. Okay, so at the end, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this video has been informative for you. And at the end, again, the same location to you. Please take care of yourself, and please also take care of this channel. How to take care? Now, by subscribing it, by watching it, by referring these videos to another person. Thank you very much for watching this video.